Mays, nicknamed the Say Hey Kid, first played in the Negro Leagues in 1948 for the Birmingham Black Barons. The 24-time All-Star made his MLB debut in 1951 for the New York Giants, who later became the San Francisco Giants. Later on in his career, Mays had a one-season stint with the New York Mets. In his first season in the majors, Mays was the National League's Rookie of the Year, finishing with a 20-home-run season. That's a difficult feat, even for a seasoned veteran. Mays won his only World Series title in 1954 with the New York Giants. Last month, the NLB integrated the Negro League statistics to its official record. Mays had 10 hits with the Birmingham Black Barons, increasing his total career hits to 3,293. And speaking of records, May has the 6th most career home runs in the Major League Baseball with 600 homers. Major League Baseball player and former manager for the Cincinnati Reds and a friend of mine, Pete Rose, joins me on the phone. Rose is also a 17-time All-Star and 3-time World Series champion. Nice to talk to you, Pete. And Pete, you played against Willie Mays and you played with Willie Mays. Tell me what you remember about first meeting him.
Well, I was in awe the first time I met him because I was a kid, and of course he was the Willie Mays. And when I went up and was introduced to him, I called him Mr. Mays. And he stopped me and he said, "Hey, that was my dad. You call me Willie." And it just seems like we hit it off from that day on. And the thing I used to respect about Willie Mays, he was always great to young players, me being one at the time. He always made the players in the clubhouse feel at ease, feel as part of the team, which we were. And Willie cared about winning. I don't know how many of the 24 games in the All-Star game that he won, but I know I played in 16 out of 17 in my All-Star career, and we won 16 out of 17. So that was partly because of Willie Mays and the thing that he gave to the young players. And we all believed in ourselves, and we believed in the National League. You know, I spent my whole career in the National League. I think Willie spent his whole career in the National League, too. So we always thought that the National League was better, and that's why on All-Star Day games, we went out and tried to prove it to everybody who was watching baseball at the time.
You know, it's funny. I went back and looked at some old videos and interviews with him. One was an old interview way back with Ed Sullivan on, a zillion years ago, and he was basically asked how he hits. He said, "I just swing and hope to hit." I mean, why was he so good?
Well, first of all, he was strong. Secondly, he understood the game. I don't know if a player I've ever played with or against that was a better base runner than Willie Mays. You know, we all knew he had power. He had 660 home runs. But Willie would always take the extra base. And Willie was always thinking about the game, thinking about winning the game. I think that's the thing I admired most about him. He was a winner. And he believed in the National League, and he believed in young players. And he would try the day before when we'd have the workout at the All-Star game or the day of the game, he would do everything in his power to make everybody feel relaxed. And in those days, every year you played in the All-Star game, you had guys there for the first time in their life. And they needed relaxation. And Willie gave it to them. And I'll never forget how he treated the young players, including myself.
Was he different in the clubhouse as he was on the field or out in the park or not?
Well, yeah, he was in the clubhouse as opposed to the field, because on the field he was in center field. The closest people to him were the people in the audience. But no, he was always in a good mood, always smiling, always seemed to be having fun. Which, if you're Willie Mays, you probably were having fun. So those are the kind of things that rub off on you. You know, how you behave around your teammates in the clubhouse, how you behave around your teammates in the dugout during the game. And Willie was flamboyant. He had a great bubbling personality, and he was the same all the time. I've never seen Willie in a bad mood. I never seen him in a bad mood. I've seen him strike out. I've seen him make errors. We all do.
Pete Rose, thank you very much. And a personal note from me, as I tell you every time I talk to you, you belong in the Hall of Fame. And I can tell you every time I tweet that, everyone else agrees with me on Twitter. So anyway, Pete Rose, thank you for joining me.
Thank you. Good job. Keep up the good work.